And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. This morning we are reacting to the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix 2026. We are back from the summer break, and Lando Norris starts the second half on pole at Zandvoort in the final Grand Prix, as far as we know, at Zandvoort. If they have a regular schedule, it will be the last one for the foreseeable future. If the war continues in the Arab states, maybe we'll get another Zandvoort race when we weren't expected to. And who knows, maybe when I'm in my 50s, they'll be back at Zandvoort. Who knows? But for now, this should be the last. This is very likely the last Grand Prix at Zandvoort for a long time. Why so? I don't know. But either way. Money, I guess. Either way. Lando on pole, Russell starting second, Liam Lawson starting 8th in the Red Bull, of course. As you will remember, Isaac Hadjar injured his hand boxing. So Lawson comes up to Red Bull and Tsunoda deputizes at V-Car. Well, he broke his hand or something.
He should be fine for that. What is he doing boxing?
I guess cardio, but he hurt his hand on the bag or something.
Well, there's other cardio to do. That's crazy, man.
He's been boxing his whole life.
I got it, but this is more. This is a lot of money.
Yeah. But Liam Lawson, of course, back in the Red Bull for his first Grand Prix at Red Bull since the Chinese Grand Prix of 2025. When he got replaced by the aforementioned Yuki Tsunoda at the next Grand Prix last season in Japan. Yuki Tsunoda back at V-Carb, of course. Deputizing her teammates with Arvid Lindblad. And here we go. And they've got the intro updated, once you notice. They got them both in their right places. As well. There. Lawson, Verstappen at his final home race. Of course. I'm sure they won't bring it back. Well, unless the war. And it is the Dutch Grand Prix in Zandvoort, the Netherlands. Malaysia, Bahrain. Of course they got it added. Round number 12 of the season at Zandvoort, a track that has 72 laps, 4.259 kilometers, 2.646 miles, 8.7 meters of elevation. Ascari won there first in 1952. Jim Clark's won there 4 times. And Oscar Piastri was the winner there last year after Lando's car blew up. The tires, the C4 soft, the C3 medium, and the C2 hard. There are intermediates and wets. Those might be needed because it was raining before this started.
Maybe.
Top 4 all on medium tires. And the grid is as follows in Zandvoort. Sergio Perez starting in the pit lane, 22nd. Valtteri Bottas, 21st for Cadillac. Ollie Behrman starting 20th. And Lance Stroll for Aston Martin starting 19th. I think he's had 100 Q1 exits. Fernando Alonso in 18th. Carlos Sainz, 17th for Williams. Alex Albon, 16th. And Esteban Ocon, 15th for Williams and Haas. Franco Colapinto for Alpine, P14. Nico Hülkenberg, 13th for Audi. Yuki Tsunoda starting 12th. And Pierre Gasly starting 11th. Arvid Lindblad starting 10th for V-Carb. And Gabriel Bortoletti for Audi starting 9th. Liam Lawson starting 8th for Red Bull. Max Verstappen starting 7th at his home race. 6th, Charles Leclerc. Starting 5th, Lewis Hamilton. Starting 4th, Oscar Piastri for McLaren. Starting 3rd, the championship leader, Kimi Antonelli. Starting 2nd, George Russell. And on pole, going for his 2nd straight race win, Lando Norris. What we have there. Hamilton on soft tires, Leclerc on soft tires, Verstappen, Lawson, Bortoletto, and Lindblad on soft tires. Gasly on the medium tire, Tsunoda on a soft tire, Hülkenberg on soft tire, Colapinto medium, Ocon medium, soft tire Albon, Sainz, Alonso, Stroll, Behrman, Bottas, and Perez on the hard tire. All right. And the formation lap's about to begin in the Netherlands. I think Zandvoort's in Amsterdam. I'm not sure either way. I know they talked about it once. So we'll go partly cloudy for the weather. Yeah. We'll go partly cloudy. With a bit of rain, probably. And there is the... It glows now, by the way. The marble trophy.
That is cool.
The lion glows, I think, in the
That's
position on these year's ones. And there's the Mercedes safety car. They pimped that one up, didn't they? An orange tag Heuer timer, because it is in the Netherlands. They are the orange. And the formation lap begins. And Lando Norris leads them off down the circuit. The 4.3 kilometer circuit. Two-stop strategy it looks like people are going to take. 24 laps on the soft tire, 24 laps on a medium tire, and 24 laps on a hard tire. Also could go medium 30 laps and hard for 42 laps in the 72-lap race. But then again, looks like, with the fact there's been rain, maybe it's smart to have the two-stop strategy. Racing Bulls V-Carb had the fastest pit stop of the season. Last round in Hungary, 1.99 seconds. Around that iconic curve with the banking at Zandvoort. That would be nice to drive through. Lando with a new black helmet.
Oh.
Tells because the one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wonder why.
Zandvoort's first race was a street circuit through the village in 1939. There's been a lot of changes with the Zandvoort. How does one go about supporting a driver if you're new to racing sports as a fan? Like you would support a player in any other sport. Like you're going to respect the team they drive for. I wouldn't say, I mean, I like Oscar Piastri more than I used to. I love Daniel Ricciardo, who was Lando's old teammate, and I was a fan of Carlos Sainz. But I'm more of a Lando Norris fan than anything. I love Ferrari. I would say I'm more, teams-wise, I'm more of a Ferrari fan than I am a McLaren fan. I love both Hamilton and Leclerc. But I'd say Lando's my favorite driver. But I love McLaren and IndyCar as well because of Pato O'Ward. So suffice it to say, I'm more of a Lando fan, but I do say I support McLaren. But I'd rather Lando win than Oscar. But if Oscar does well at this point, I'm happy for him, I guess. I liked Ricciardo and Sainz more than I did. Basically, it's like having a favorite player, is the way I'd put it. In IndyCar, I love Pato O'Ward. In NASCAR, it was Kyle Busch, but he's dead.
Yeah.
I guess now Carson Hocevar. I guess. And I mean Dale Jr. and Dale Sr., of course, but Dale Jr.'s retired and Dale Sr.'s dead.
Yeah.
So, either way. I guess Carson Hocevar and Shane Van Gisbergen. But there's no McLaren in NASCAR. Final lights, or the 5 lights. Here we go. Lights out, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's send it for Rowdy, boys. Lando Norris starts off front. He's holding on. Somebody was pushed off the track. Was that Verstappen or Lawson? Norris in front, staying in front. Lando Norris. The 2 Mercedes behind him.
Go.
Piastri behind one of the Ferraris through the corner on lap 1. And it looks like Lando didn't bottle the start. That's kind of a problem he has. Either way. As long as he held the start, he did. Lando Norris, Antonelli overtook Russell. Leclerc in 4th, Piastri in 5th, Hamilton in 6th, Verstappen in 7th, Lawson in 8th. Gasly and Lindblad in the top 10 after the first lap. Franco Colapinto up into 10th. Tsunoda up to 11th. Wait, Lindblad's gone. Wait, Verstappen down to... Oh, Lord. Verstappen's fallen down the... Oh, Lord. He's down to 22nd. What happened?
Well, he ain't doing nothing.
That's got to be BS. He's right there. Either Apple TV is behind, which possible, or F1 website's timer is off, going off the rails. Either way, as of now, yellow flag track has... Holy shit! Well, that's probably why. Big crash in Zandvoort for Verstappen. Oh my God. And Bortoletto was caught in it too.
That's one of the worst ones I've seen.
Wow. Well, that's a bad way to finish your final home race.
Damn.
I'm okay, says Verstappen. Good. He's been sick all weekend, but I don't think it's the flu that did that.
No, I didn't.
Red flag, session stop. Red flag.
Is that going to hurt Norris?
They're going to have to do a restart. So they have to go back in the pit lane, and they'll have to come out and do another start.
But those 2 laps count, right?
Yes. So that's the setup.
Oh, man, I hate that for him.
And Verstappen, let's see what happens. He spun out into the wall. Oh!
And it was like wet right
Yep.
there. What tires is he
The
on?
soft.
Why did he do the soft? Well,
Well, he could have done that on mediums or hards. They were all
yeah,
slicks.
that's true. Look at that. That
Yep.
car is, man,
Yep.
that's a lot of damage.
I guess his back tire went.
Oh, man. Oh. Luckily, nobody, I mean, that could have been it.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
else
that's
did
it. Ah, fuck. Sorry, says
Wonder-
Verstappen.
Wonder if everybody is,
Red flag.
Oh, no, there was no. I saw him put on the brakes.
Yeah. And then his front goes into the other wall at the final turn as well. Man, he made a suit for his final home race and a special helmet, and he's in the back of the safety car. Verstappen DNF.
Bring the crane over.
Great. Well, that's gotta suck, losing your home race like that. Just signed a contract extension with Red Bull Verstappen until 2030.
Well, good. At least he signed before that.
They weren't gonna get rid of him.
Oh, I know.
It's Max Verstappen.
Just joking.
I mean, he could have left himself, but how we doing, Henry? GP Lambiase, his race engineer who's leaving for McLaren this year. Right at the opening of the pit lane, too. And there's the tire. There's the tire. Oh. That's got to be one of the worst crashes I've seen recent. like live. Wow. Yeah, you could see the back tire. Just that's gone.
Not telling how much that is. God, dog.
Yeah, that's going to be a big dent in the Destructors Championship. Actually, I haven't seen that much this year, to be honest. So they'll have upgrade.
Closed.
So they can work on the cars in the pit lane if there's any damage for anybody. I don't think Lando took any. Thank God.
I don't think he did.
But they're going to have to come out and do another formation lap, which counts as a lap against, and then they do another start.
So they do another
standing start, like normal.
I mean, they do another warm-up.
Yeah.
And then they come back and reset and go
again. From
so
the standings.
He's got to do it again.
Yeah. From the standings at the red flag. Yeah, Antonelli's going to overtake him, isn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, our luck. Yeah.
That'd be my luck. If I was him. Get a good start, and then you got to redo the shit.
What I don't understand was, did Verstappen losing himself? I feel like,
No,
I guess it was the rain.
Because he was nobody was around him when it happened. What does it show it?
Well, that's the race start. He got pushed off by one of the Ferraris, which probably didn't help in the end.
He might have been mad.
He locked up at the end of the second lap. Or, well, it was the rain, but a lock-up over a slick portion of the track probably didn't help.
Oh,
went wheel-to-wheel with somebody else.
His steering could be loose. Because that doesn't make any sense.
Possible. It could have been a drive shaft failure, which would be weird with...
Well, I'm just saying the steering could be loose. Ooh.
Very tight track at Zandvoort, as you could tell. Definitely be a fun one to drive.
Oscar.
He bumped into a Ferrari on the start. Bumped into somebody else. Very tight track. You couldn't go 3 wide if you wanted to.
Oh, no.
These are small cars, by the way. Unlike last year, these are more narrow cars.
Oh.
Verstappen went into Lawson. Oh.
Damn.
Well, I guess Lawson's got to finish 7th now. He lost his back wheel. But was that before impact? This can't really tell you anything. Just go boom. I don't think going into a wall side would like make you lose your wheel like that, like instantly.
It doesn't. I don't know.
Damn, the back wing almost hit Gasly. Nah, Verstappen lost it off the wall.
You did right. You drive right through it.
Yeah.
You go right in the middle, and you just drive through it. If they're there, they're there. Usually it'll move, and you just keep
exactly.
going.
And they almost got caught up there. Bortoletto got spun, but he looks fine.
I just wonder what some of their tires might have hit.
Well, that's the problem. But the good thing about being in the pit lane is they can change the tires. Yeah, he got spun.
Yeah, but he kept going.
Now, I mean, there could be punctures for the people coming from behind. But since they're in the pit lane, they could bring the tires over and change them while they're in the pit lane.
Yeah.
But, of course, they're going to check for punctures and body work.
Count as...
Oh, wait, there was some body problems on Hamilton's Ferrari. Are they putting electrical tape over it? Well, shit, I guess that's the easy way to do it.
They're putting the covers on his tires.
because they don't know how long the red flag's going to last, and those covers are what warm. Those are actually not just covers, but they're like electrically warming the tires.
Oh,
Because you have to keep temperature in the tires.
I didn't know that.
So, like, if you notice before the formation lap, when they choose their tires, right before, they don't take those blankets off until right before the formation lap. Because that's what keeps those tires warm until they actually drive on those tires. Because in racing, you have to have turn 14 yellow flag infringement noted for Arvid Lindblad by the stewards. Referees. Front wing for Gasly. New front wing for Gasly. Well, he was in the middle of it. I guess it's more being safe than sorry. I didn't see no problems with his front wing, but again, he drove through the crash. Like, he was right behind it.
Well, it's so low, any piece could chip there's no telling.
So. That's what happens when you have a wet track. Yuki Tsunoda getting talked to by his engineers at V-Carb that he just started racing for again. Well, you're probably used to him. He's been on V-Carb for 3 years. Started with AlphaTauri, which was V-Carb in 21. Drove there from 21 to 24 and the start of 25. I don't think either touched the curb. Looks like they maybe took a tighter line through the turn, which might have put them on some wetter track, but that's about it. More bad luck than anything. Yeah. Lando in the garage. I guess this must be a somewhat long red flag because they're all in the garage, it seems. For a crash, all they got to do is get the car off the track and sweep the debris. I mean, how long does that take? Longer than you think. Who has the balls to put on hards now and go to the end?
If they change in there, is that only
that counts
one?
as a pit stop on
Okay.
And that's your pit stop if they change there.
Well,
that's why I said if you have balls.
That might be smart.
You still got 70 laps to go on a hard tire.
Tell you what, if I was way down, I probably
What Esteban
would do
did is
that
crazy.
way.
He's overtaking middle crash.
I think I would do it if I was like way down in the rank to try to get up.
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't lose time on a pit stop if it worked.
But you'd have to go 70. Well,
70 laps.
69, whatever.
Yeah, 69 laps, but it was crazy with Gabby almost T-boned him, says Hülkenberg. I know I was watching. Good job there. But everybody's in the pit lane, says the F1 website, except for stopping. If there's a tire change, that counts as a pit stop. That counts as using a different tire. Now, taking 2 lap-old mediums or softs off to put on hard tires depends on how good. I mean, there's 70 laps. You're probably going to have to stop again. Probably. If it starts raining, you're going to have to stop again. There's already a wet track for a little bit there. Either way. Okay, why is a Ferrari fan got an Argentina flag in frickin' Netherlands? I don't know. By the way, that was a Messi jersey, too. Your overlord just lost to Toronto FC. In his own stadium. He lost to sorry-ass Robin Fraser. At least we're winning games.
Yeah.
We might be stuck with another Vanny-like situation with a fraud who doesn't deserve to be the manager, but as long as we're winning games, I guess. Does it matter? Whatever. Enough about... See, we gotta waste some time during a red flag. Banana Leclerc? Banana suit? A Ferrari fan wearing a banana suit. That must be a Leclerc fan. COVID was a weird time. Because they all were streaming, and Leclerc wore a banana suit on Twitch stream.
Oh, okay.
Banana Leclerc.
Gotcha.
Ocon incident, turn 14, yellow flag infringement noted. I guess, based off the, yeah. Well, Liam Lawson's going to finish ahead of Max Verstappen. I guess he made a good return to Red Bull. Oh, look, there's Hadjar. He's at the race. That's gotta suck. Being at the Grand Prix injured, watching somebody drive your car. Yuki Tsunoda. Welcome back, Yuki. Oh. Nice little smile there. Sergio Perez is in Cadillac after Red Bull. He fell off. Franco Colapinto's Argentine, I think. Yeah, the Argentinian flag would have made sense if they were wearing an Alpine shirt, not a Ferrari shirt. And why would Argentines go from Argentina to the Netherlands just to go to an F1 race? That feels like a big trap. I guess maybe they went to the Amsterdam already and they were already there. But again, why'd you be wearing a Ferrari shirt? Either way. Should be Alpine, right? Either way. Sergio Perez went to Cadillac as Red Bull screwed him. I mean, he did sort of fall off, but I feel like he would have been better than Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson last year. I feel like Red Bull were being assholes by cutting him. And I mean, Cadillac's a new team, and they're driving with Ferrari engines. They're a customer team for the next 3 years, I think, until Cadillac makes their own engine.
Maybe.
I think it's about 3 years. Either way, he's there for experience and to build the team. Cadillac was never supposed to be winning. Now, I guess it says something that nobody wanted Sergio Perez last year when there was only 10 teams. But, again, I mean, yeah, 2024 was kind of bad, but the Red Bull was built for Max. Still is to a certain extent. I think he'd be doing better in this current Red Bull car. Just like, I mean, Hadjar's one of the top 8 drivers this season, and Liam Lawson's probably going to finish top 7 today. And I still think Checo's a better driver. So, I mean, you could argue Checo, well, he has 0 points this year, and Fernando has 1. So, that just shows you how bad Cadillac is. If you want to talk washed drivers, I mean, I'm a Valtteri Bottas fan. I like Valtteri Bottas. But I think Checo's the better driver of the two. I think he's had better quality finishes in races. But how we doing, Alex? So, I don't know. Red Bull was very harsh. Not as much as they used to be now. Oh, look, the stewards. Yep, it's a longer red flag than they expected. They're showing pictures of the stewards. Or videos of the stewards' room. You don't see that much. Race will resume at 15:33 local time, so in 10 minutes.
Wow.
I'm sure it's 10 minutes. It's not 33 yet. So, McLaren, Ferrari, or Mercedes today, or I mean, Lando's on pole and Oscar was started fourth, and Lando did have a good start before the red flag. Mercedes is second on this track, being third and second on the grid, and then Ferrari started fifth and sixth. So McLaren and Mercedes look like the two teams the best on this track on race pace, and the upgrades that McLaren have brought to their car. Looks like McLaren is one of the top two cars on the grid. Let's not forget they have a Mercedes engine.
Right.
So when it's working, their car is good. Ferrari's the third best car on this track.
Well, you could look up what their local time is to see.
I know, but it's not. It's 8:24. If it was past 30, that would mean 9:30. But I'm guessing they've already got it cleaned up. I'm sure that means 8:33 our time. There's no way it would take an hour for them to get ready. Over an hour. Hold on. Oh, right here. Track time, it's 15:24. They said 15:33 local, which is their track time. So yeah, 8:33.
Okay. I don't know what time it is there. Okay. So.
Lindblad incident, yellow flag infringement under investigation, turn 14. But it says right here, track time 15:25, which is over there. Like track time means the time over there.
I got you.
But you can see the race restart countdown anyway. So. Antonelli. I just hope Lando doesn't bottle this start. Our luck, he does a great start in the first start. Red flag happens, he bottles the second start.
Mm-hmm. I'm already ready for it.
Yep. I can't be too mad about it, though.
8 minutes.
Till the fourth lap, or third lap being the formation. I mean, I'm not going to be mad at Lando. I'm going to be mad at Verstappen sending it into the frickin' barriers. And the fact it wasn't a safety car, it was a red flag. Probably because it was right in front of the pit lane, and it's a tight track. Probably the one bad place to have a shunt like that. Arvid Lindblad getting repairs on his car. But then again, is this Vettel 2018 Hockenheim moment? Pronto Spinala. Pronto Max Spinala. I don't know if I want the rain for this race. I just want Lando to win. If it rains, he will. Well, he might still win, but
Just make it harder.
I mean, did you see what happened to Max? That was a wet portion of the track. I'm surprised Bortoleto didn't take that much damage. It doesn't sound like he did. The hoop save was great. That was a NASCAR save. I could see him doing a one-off race after he's done with F1. Funnily enough, there's a lot of F1 guys who've done like one-off road courses in NASCAR after they leave F1. Yeah. Kevin Magnussen pissed off some of the NASCAR guys at Coronado. Think Christopher Bell had something to do with it? Either way. Verstappen makes $70 million a year. That's crazy, and that's just his F1 deal. Of course, sponsorships and the fact he also does GT3 racing and sim racing and has his own sim racing and GT team and all the shit that he does, he probably makes way more. The fact that Red Bull had to pony up $70 million to keep him. Okay. I mean, he's a 4-time world champion, and he still probably would be. And once he gets a good car under him, he's going to have a chance to be world champion again. Colapinto under investigation for yellow flag infringement. But I'm sure because...
4 minutes.
Yep. I think Verstappen, I think he stayed with Red Bull because he realized that's the team who's going to let him do all his side quests and shit. And have no problem with it because there's going to be a Red Bull logo on his cars no matter where he goes. And Red Bull's more of an advertising company than anything else. What football player makes that much a year? I'm sure Cristiano at his peak got pretty close. Or Messi. From just their contract, hell, I bet they make that with all the freaking sponsorships they have as well. But all I'm saying is Max may get 70 from Red Bull, but he gets more on other things as well. But he's a world champion, so
3 minutes.
There's the safety. That is a pretty cool safety car. That Mercedes-AMG.
Oh, that's nice. That'd be awesome.
You know what? Mercedes does make pretty cool cars, I gotta admit. Now, if I was rich and collecting cars, I don't know if I'd want to have a Bugatti, but I think I'd rather have a McLaren or a Ferrari. Mercedes-AMG wouldn't be bad, though. I don't think I'd want a Bugatti, to be honest.
I don't know.
Cadillac's not that rich, aren't they?
I don't care. I just want a couple good cars. I don't need all that.
Said you'd still buy an old Grand National.
And get a GNX. They only make 580 something.
If I could find a DeLorean,
Well, yeah.
But I'm just a big Back to the Future fan. I mean, if you could find a DeLorean, anybody would get a DeLorean. What happened to Lewis Hamilton? Well, he qualified P5. He's doing fine. It's just McLaren's a better car right now. But they're upgrades. Yeah, I don't know if that would be... Putting a DeLorean on a racetrack, I don't know if that would be safe. Liam Lawson, 2026 head-to-head winner against a 4-time champ. GOAT.
30 seconds.
Here we go. They're going to come out of the pit lane and start their formation lap through the pit lane. Lando's still on soft. Wait. Whoa. He's on. Whoa. They put him on soft tire. Whoa.
I'd have kept medium or went hard. I don't know, but they may know the track.
I guess the fact is they want him to stay first. I think they see the same thing we do. Okay. And they're going to come out of the pit lane to start another formation lap. Who's your dark horse in this race? Is dark horse the thing in F1? Dark horse is like Liam Lawson winning a race. Okay, let's put it like this. If anybody but Ferrari, McLaren, or Mercedes wins this race, that's a dark horse. Well, and Verstappen, but he crashed out. If that jackass Lawson wins the race, coming in to replace Hadjar, that's dark horse. Well, Lawson's been good this year. Don't call him a jackass. Well, he's been very good this year. I agree. He's still a jackass. But then again, sometimes the best racers are jackasses. Ask standing start. Yep, they're going to line up and start again. As you would expect, it's dry. But then again, Dale Sr. Dude was a jackass, but if you loved him, you loved him. If you hated him,
intimidator, bro.
Piastri changed the hard tire to take advantage of the red flag. And they put Lando on a soft tire. What the hell are they doing? Okay. That feels like sabotage. I guess Lando wants to get off to a good start. And then build a gap. And then pit. I guess that's the plan. Maybe. Let's see. So Lando was soft. Oscar with hard. I mean reasonable. Oscar got bunched up there in the middle. And Behrman is... he's stopped up on the track. I don't think he crashed, but... see what Behrman has to say. Ollie Behrman, yellow flag at 11. 10 to 11. Off the track. Who wins in NASCAR? Verstappen or
This was the first.
I mean, yeah, it's the formation lap, but you still got to warm up the tires.
Yeah, and he went off the track.
I guess his turbo didn't go. I mean, the Mercedes, I feel like if Verstappen did a NASCAR race, he would win if he was on a street course. Looks like we're going to have a regular start. Okay. I guess he finally... those are the Cadillacs. Okay. Extra formation lap. Because, of course, Behrman fell off. An extra formation lap, so we're down to lap 5 at the beginning. I mean, that was pretty much obvious because Behrman locked up and pulled off the track. But I feel like George Russell, I know he's done content with Ryan Blaney, NASCAR driver. I don't see George Russell doing well on a NASCAR race. But the fact that he could be Osama bin Russell with less bad things happening because he's inside a closed car would be awesome to watch. I never thought I'd want to see George Russell be a terrorist on the track, but a NASCAR race would be pretty funny to see Osama bin Russell be a terrorist. Throw somebody into the wall. Well, you know what? I don't like either of him or Kyle Larson. But Since Kyle Larson says he's better than Verstappen, I guess an F1 guy who's a terrorist throwing his ass into the wall would still be hilarious anyway. I think Kimi would actually do pretty good on a road course, to be honest. But Kimi's just very talented, especially for the fact that he's 19 and he's the World Driver Championship leader. Like, Kimi is legitimately, in my book, a generational talent. Like, you can't be leading the World Drivers Championship at 19, even with the car that he has, and not be a generational talent. Kimi Antonelli's for real. Hamilton. I mean, Hamilton actually, if you're asking, look up Hamilton, Tony Stewart seat swap. Lewis drove Tony Stewart's car. And Tony Stewart drove Hamilton's car back in like 2009 at Watkins Glen. Hamilton loved driving Tony Stewart's car. And he got it pretty quickly. And that was when they still had the regular stick shift. Of course, they still have a stick shift, but it's forward and backwards. It's not like the H pattern. But Lewis loved driving Tony Stewart's car.
Well, they started?
Yeah. They're finally lining up. The Cadillacs are getting at the back. And here we go. I like to see Lewis in a NASCAR race. And here we go. The green flag goes. And we're going to get back underway. 5 more lights to start this next start.
Come on.
Lights out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's send it for Rowdy Boys. And Lando stays in front. Can he hold? He holds into turn 1.
Oh.
No! He lost it. He lost it into turn 1.
That's the way he...
Antonelli leads.
Damn.
On lap 5. Well, we saw it coming.
Yeah, I already knew that shit. I could have bet that.
Lando had a great start on the first start, but this one not so much.
Damn.
Piastri's ahead of Russell. So Antonelli leads the Grand Prix from Norris, Piastri, and Russell, and Leclerc. Piastri up to 3rd. Why would you put Lando on softs? Ah, shit. Arvid Lindblad gets a drive-through penalty for yellow flag infringement. Drive-through penalty for Lindblad. Russell got smoked. Norris in 2nd. Tsunoda up to 11th. Nice. Lindblad takes a drive-through. He's down to 20th. Did he take his drive-through penalty already? Oh, you have to do it within 3 laps. Oliver Behrman DNF'd on the 4th lap. Well, it makes sense since he... Why? What you know it? Yuki Tsunoda is going to finish ahead of Arvid Lindblad. And Liam Lawson's going to finish ahead of Verstappen. And they just got put into the cars this week.
That's crazy.
Do you think teammates should be allowed to race each other with no team orders? Well, it depends. I'd be a hypocrite if saying team orders was a bad thing, because team orders might have just given Lando Norris the world title last year.
That's true.
When they swapped in Monza? Yeah. I'd be a hypocrite. I can't say... Honestly, it depends. I mean, if you're so ahead in the championship, team orders don't matter. Well, then again, McLaren was until Verstappen caught up to him. Honestly, if I was a team principal, I would want my team to race each other without team orders. Best driver wins. If you earn it, you earn it. That's my opinion, but that's sort of what McLaren says, and well, you know, either way. I think if you're better on the day, you should get the preferred strategy.
Oh, yeah.
Whether you qualify better or you just look to have better race pace. Or it should start. Lando 0.8 behind Antonelli. Yeah, he's not going to last that long getting behind. Franco Colapinto gets a drive-through penalty for yellow flag infringement on the crash. Possible rain, class half rain in 3 minutes. It will not last long. Franco
that's
gets...
why they put him on salt. I don't know. Maybe that's why they...
Fastest lap for Kimi Antonelli in the 8th lap. Saw that one coming. McLaren going to use Oscar to block for Norris. Yeah, but he's still got to catch Antonelli. Russell's a bum. Is Piastri going to back everyone up on those hards? Wait. Oh, that's why they did it. Piastri's going to back everybody up for Lando. He's going to catch everybody up in a train. And Lando's going to try to catch Antonelli. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe that's... See, preferred strategy. See, there's that. See, that's what I mean by preferred strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Colapinto takes his drive-through penalty, and he's behind everybody but Lindblad. Oh, he's actually behind Lindblad. That's where Alpine should be. Alpine's back to where they actually should be. Okay, cool. That's how good the Mercedes engine is. Okay, I don't think Pierre Gasly is that bad of a driver. Alpine's car was horrible last year. Colapinto, on the other hand, I think he's a bad driver. I do. He's never had a solid car. Behrman incident, leaving pit exit on red light, noted, but it doesn't matter if he gets a penalty. He's 21st and DNF'd, so who cares? Either way, 10th lap. Colapinto drove a shitty Alpine last year. He drove a shitty Williams in 2024. Bortoleto incident, leaving pit exit on a red light, noted. Another fastest lap for Kimi Antonelli. 1:16.552. Yeah, Lando ain't catching his ass. Ain't happening.
Ain't catching who?
Lando ain't gonna catch Antonelli.
You don't think?
No. Thank you for stopping, asshole. I thought you were... Well, he does love the rookies, though. At 2 Verstappen? I don't think he meant to crash. I know he didn't, but we all knew Lando was going to bottle. He wasn't going to have 2 great starts.
I already knew that.
Glass half rain, huh? Russell lost battery power and slowed down. Mark pretending Piastri did something great there. Just because you lose battery power doesn't mean the guy behind you is going to make a good move. So, do that what you will. George Russell is a second driver, and that's all he is. You get a penalty, and you get a penalty. Oscar banking on another safety car, red flag. Of course, Stroll's the one who notices. You know what? I can see why Zandvoort's going away. It's a nice, tight track, but it leads to a parade. Monaco stewards must be back. Well, at least Lando changed his tires, but... Lando's 12-lap-old soft tires. Well, he started on softs, okay. Wait, no. Either way. Hamilton, faster than Leclerc on the last lap. Bortoleto pitting. Bortoleto pits, lap 12. And he's behind everybody. 3-second stop. And he's back in 20th. Okay. He's 7.5 seconds behind Colapinto. 3-second stop. '26 season. 2026 season. Kimmy to the front, George shits the bed. Repeat. I can't complain about it, though. I love seeing George Russell get humbled. George Russell thought he was going to be the world champion. Investigation after race. Behrman and Bortoleto leaving pit exit on a red light.
Really?
Yep. But I don't know if Bortoleto... Man, it would suck if Bortoleto made his way all the way back to the points and then he got disqualified. Somehow Yuki returned. Grid penalty for Ollie next race, I guess. When it rains, it pours for Behrman. I'm not going to make a Luke Combs reference.
When it rains, it pours.
1.5 seconds behind Antonelli is Norris. Good song, though.
Yep. It's awesome.
Hamilton is 1 second behind Leclerc. Russell, 0.5 ahead of Leclerc. Come on, Charles. Get him. Get him, Charles. And it looks like Antonelli is going to take a grid penalty in Monza in the next race on September 6th. 4th to 6th. Because he's going to have an engine change. They've confirmed that already. So Antonelli will take a grid penalty in Monza at his own home race. I mean, when you got to take a new engine, you got to take a new engine. But either way. So 6th of September, Monza. 13th of September, Madrid. Azerbaijan, 27th of September. I think Sepang is after that. And then Singapore. And Coda. Mexico, Brazil, Vegas. And then we'll see what they do with Qatar and Abu Dhabi. Hamilton. $280 km/h, going into the 300s for Hamilton. Yuki Tsunoda up into the points. Wait, whoa. Yuki Tsunoda's in the points. Consider original plan A, says Russell. Yuki Tsunoda, after 15 laps, is in the points. He's in 10th place. You know, yeah, go on, Yuki. Come on. Get a bit higher. Come on. Stay in the points, Yuki. Come on. Screw it. Come on, Yuki. How many points did he have last year? He didn't have many. Hold on. But Yuki's in the points. It would be funny if he got more points than he did last year in one race. I mean, he possibly can. He'd have to probably win. I mean, I know he had some good finishes with V-Carb. Last year in Formula 1, he had 33 points. Well, how many for V-Carb? Red Bull. Hold on. I guarantee you most of those 33 points came from V-Carb. His 2 starts with V-Carb. No, Lando did go on soft tires.
Yeah,
after the medium. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Because they thought it was going to rain, probably. And
well, no, that would have been inters.
And it's been over 3 minutes, as they said.
Stroll's in the pit. No, that would have been inters. How are the tires? How's the pace? Softs are still slick. I'm pace 0, mate. I've got nothing else. Stroll stopped on lap 16, or pit lap 16. Excuse me. Ninth at Bahrain Grand Prix. Okay, no, he did pick up more points than I thought for Red Bull. Either way. Point is, Yuki just got some points. I don't know. I don't think this will be the only race he drives. Like, I don't think what Hadjar did is going to heal itself in 2 weeks.
No, I wouldn't tell you.
I mean, they only really said hand injury. But Ocon in the pits. How is the tire? They're asking Piastri. It's okay, but it doesn't feel much better than the medium tire. Ocon pits lap 17. I feel like Lawson is still going to be a Red Bull for the next Grand Prix. And Tsunoda's still going to be a V-Carb in Monza. Maybe even 2 more. My guess, we're at least going to see Lawson still at Red Bull through Madrid and Tsunoda at V-Carb through Madrid. Maybe Azerbaijan. Hadjar will be back at the end of September. Russell in the pits. That's lap 18. Russell down to 7th. Liam Lawson up to 6th. Actually, no. Gasly got ahead of Russell. That's Gasly. And Hülkenberg ahead of George Russell. Hülkenberg, we have captured and we have captured and passed to a permanent end Osama bin Russell.
Oh, Russell was big
for he pitted. It doesn't change our race yet, says Will to Lando. Will Joseph, Lando's race engineer. We have caught and passed to a permanent end Osama bin Russell. Ah, crap, he passed Hülkenberg. Damn it. I guess not. Piastri pitting. On a hard tire. All right. That makes no sense. If anybody was going to pit, I thought it'd be Lando. 5.4 stop. Okay, this is a disaster. Piastri had a 5.4 second stop.
Man.
And Russell's going to get past, I don't know. He does. He does get past Piastri.
Man.
Gasly and Tsunoda.
Crazy.
I'm glad that it wasn't Lando who pitted. Gasly and Tsunoda down to 13th and 14th. Glad it wasn't Lando. Well, hey, at least that means when Lando pits, he'll have a better stop. That's normally how these things go, right? Lawson up to 5th. Is Liam Lawson actually going to finish on the podium? That would be hilarious. After all this, if Liam Lawson finishes on the podium, you know what? I got to tip my hat. Hell, even now. Liam Lawson finishing top 5 in the Red Bull. I mean, he has had a pretty good season, all things considered. But Antonelli hasn't changed his tires. Okay, he's the only guy who needs to pit. Hülkenberg pit. Lap 20.
Horse is down 2 seconds.
Yep, Russell with the fastest lap. George Russell with the fastest lap. Down to 5.5 behind Lawson. Hülkenberg down to 13th. Lindblad 11th. Tsunoda 14th. The Ferraris are doing 17.5. We need to be better than that if we're aiming for Plan A target lap. .2 seconds behind Antonelli is Lando. Just pit him already. He ain't gaining nothing. He's slow. Yeah, that's Oscar's chance at a podium done. Well done, McLaren. Putting him on hard and then bailing on the strategy as soon as George pitted behind him. Either commit or don't try it at all. That's crazy. I mean, I hate that for Oscar. I won't even lie. He doesn't even like the hard tire, and they put him on another hard tire. Leclerc radio, box. Leclerc boxing on lap 21. Yeah, that doesn't end. Kimi's going box. Hell, well, hey, Lando leads, and Lando's pitting. Okay. Lando had a 3.1 stop. Antonelli had a 3.6 stop. Hamilton leads the race. Antonelli second, Lando third. Russell up to 4th. Piastri up to 5th. Lando 1.4 behind Antonelli. On a hard tire. Lawson at a 3-second stop. 3.3 second stop. Lap 22. Hamilton 9 seconds ahead of Kimi Antonelli. Alonso. Whoa. Fernando Alonso's 8th. With that shit box of Aston Martin. On an actual track. How the fuck? Fernando Alonso's back, baby. Old man Fernando's back, baby. Let's go.
This is crazy.
You know, screw it. Give me an Alonso top 10. Give me Alonso
Hamilton
points.
Started in 5th, right?
Yeah. Yep. He hasn't. Well, I mean, of course, he changed tires during the pit, red flag, but he hasn't pit yet, and he's on a soft. He's gonna have to pit.
Yeah.
Give me an Alonso top 10. I don't care. 46-year-old Fernando Alonso in a shit box is in the top 10. What the hell is this Grand Prix? What is this? 19th season, or that's 19th position. Formula One starts 438 for Fernando Alonso. 81, 91, 01, 11, 21. Yeah, he's like 45. 45-year-old Fernando Alonso.
They're just driving. What does that got to do with it?
I know, it's just... He's a 2-time world champion. What's crazier is he's a new dad. He just had a kid in, like, March. Well, it's not as bad as, like... damn it. What actor? Shit. Not Joe Pesci. Damn it. Some of those mafia actors have had kids really old in their 80s. Shit. I know his face.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Leclerc fastest lap. Whoa, Lawson ahead of Albon. Al Pacino.
Well, the other one too. Al Pacino and the other one that they played together.
Yeah.
He did too.
Yeah. Tire update when you can. Tires are okay, says Hamilton. Behrman had 3 laps on his new tires before he DNF'd. Well, there you go. Hamilton and Antonelli battle for first. Battle in 2 laps and 3.75 second gap. Lap 25. Typical McLaren strategy masterclass. Abandon Oscar's strategy as soon as another car in their race pits and pit Lando on the same lap as his direct competitor when he's 1.5 seconds behind and trying to get ahead of. Top tier. box. Hamilton pits. Lap 25. So Antonelli about to lead the race again. Lando is 2 seconds behind Antonelli. 1.8. Give or take. Hamilton pits. Norris up to second.
.6 ain't too bad.
2 point, yeah. Alonso's still in the points. Sonoda in 14th. Okay, there's the Yuki, I know. 26th minute. Antonelli, new race leader, of course. 1.6 behind Antonelli is Lando Norris. Come on, Lando. I think they'd both be going to the end on these tires, I would assume.
I don't know. That's still a long way. Don't know.
Rain right now would make Ferrari look like strategy gods.
We're not even halfway, so... 36, 72, yeah. So yeah, they're not even halfway. You had 42, 49, 59, that's 69, if you're on hard.
Tires are okay. Brother, you're losing 2 seconds a lap to P2. Oh. Sainz in 10th, Lindblad in 11th, Gasly. Gasly's ahead of Lindblad. Oh, smoke out the back of the car. Hülkenberg ahead of Gasly. Yeah, Gasly locked up. Tsunoda fighting Gasly. Alonso up to 8. Albon pits. I knew there was something behind that. Either way. Lap 27. 2.7 stop. Not so bad. For a Williams. Go Williams! Lando 1.2 behind Antonelli. Come on. $1.3. All right. Lando 1.1 behind on lap 28. Come on, Lando. So, ahead of Gasly is Arvid Lindblad. Oh, wheel! Oh, he hit him in the wheels, but didn't do anything. But they went wheel to wheel, and he bumped him like bumper cars. Still ahead, Arvid Lindblad. Yuki Tsunoda. Tsunoda trying to get Gasly. Willie. Come on, Yuki. Get him from the inside. He gets him. Yuki Tsunoda ahead of Pierre Gasly. Former teammates. Yuki Tsunoda's ahead.
Wow. What spot?
To 11 or 12th. Tsunoda 0.4 behind Lindblad. 0.9 seconds behind Lando behind Antonelli. 0.9 seconds. Yuki 0.3 behind Lindblad. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Pull closer. Lewis Hamilton, fastest lap. Lap 29. So, there you go. Bottas pit on lap 30. Lando was second behind Antonelli. Do. Come on, Lando. All right, Lando. 0.9 seconds behind. He's better on this stint against Antonelli. He's better on this stint, I'd say. All right. He's better on this stint. He's only 0.9 behind Antonelli. Russell 6.9 behind. Lando. Piastri is second, 1.6 behind Russell. Leclerc getting on Piastri's ass, too. 30th minute. Yuki Tsunoda is ahead of Lindblad. And he's ahead of Sainz. Yuki Tsunoda in the points. Come on, let's get some points, Yuki. Come on.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Wish you could get in the third.
That won't happen.
You don't know.
Well, he's in the second tier car compared
you
to.
don't know. Anything could go wrong.
Yeah, 5 people got to crash in front of him to get him at the podium.
It could happen.
Not that I'd complain. As long as, Lando. Well, no, Lando's in second, so he wouldn't. But, who knows? Last year, his car went boom in Zandvoort.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one where he DNF'd. Yeah. Car went boom. 0.8 seconds. And this car is more likely to go boom. 0.6 behind Antonelli. Come on, Lando. Get him. Get him, Lando. Come on, Lando. Lando. 0.5. Get his ass. Come on. I don't think that's super clipping either. Get his ass. Sainz pitting lap 31. Well, if Lando wins it, he's going to have to earn it. Thank you, Max. Piastri versus Leclerc. Piastri stays ahead. Oh, Lando went on the curb. Oh. Leclerc is still faster than Piastri, though, on the last laps. Green means faster. By tenths. .8 seconds. Just send it. Nothing to lose. 0.8 seconds. Hülkenberg 5.1 ahead of Tsunoda. Fernando Alonso might just get points. Can't say that. In an actual Grand Prix, not just Monaco. Of course, Fernando Alonso has 1 point this season, but that was in Monaco. After the penalty.
Oh, shit.
Where Alonso ended up finishing 10th after Perez's penalty. And he got a point that way. Wasn't on track, though. This might be his first on-track points this season. That's how bad the Aston Martin is. And I think it's raining.
Yeah, I saw one, it's a little slippery.
0.6 seconds. Behind Antonelli is Lando Norris.
That rain gets that grease up right on the top of the asphalt.
And then you got to think about the rubber on the track. You got to think about the rubber on the track. You got to think about the gas. And
anytime it rains, the grease comes
exactly
up just from the pavement.
Right. But you
Plus, all the other gets it slick.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, you have to add the fact there's marbles and of rubber from the tire and such. 0.2 seconds on Piastri for Leclerc. Leclerc going to overtake Piastri. No! Piastri holds him off. Leclerc to the inside. Will he get him? Yes, he does. Charles Leclerc ahead of Oscar Piastri.
Damn.
Took him an extra time, but he got him. A rope-a-dope. Tried him on the outside, didn't get it, moves to the inside, gets him on the inside. What racecraft from Charles Leclerc. And Lewis Hamilton's right on Piastri as well.
Hamilton had the fastest lap.
Yep. Lewis on Oscar. Can he get on the inside? Oscar holds him off for now, but Oscar's right. He's got Lewis right on his tail.
That turn 13 is the overtake spot, and I don't know where they're at. I wish they would mark that.
Well,
there you go.
Go, Lewis! Lewis got him on the inside. Here's the turns. Like turn 13 is that curve.
That's the overtake.
He's turned into Crofty. I'm actually proud of that take. Damn. Awesome. Yeah, it does seem to me like 13 is probably where you want to overtake, though, on that corner. On that curve.
That's the spot.
Alonso pits. It's hard to overtake on this track, but I would agree.
I just don't know how you would think that they would mark them because they don't.
Well, sometimes when they're in a turn, they show it in the corner.
Oh, okay.
But it's like in white text, and it's hard to see.
Oh, I see. Is that the...
The movie did there was quite dangerous. Ooh. Bortoletto pits on lap 35.
You got to do dangerous moves. Somebody who just got it. He just passed.
Yeah, but that could have been a lap car.
Yeah, it could have.
2.1, Lando behind Antonelli. Ah, damn, he had him, but he couldn't get it. Bortoletto pit, 35.
Well, we're halfway. Man, it seems long because of that wreck.
Yeah, and also the fact there's 72 laps.
Yeah, but
one of the longest races of the season.
It's basically the same.
Well, yeah, but I know,
but that wreck really made it seem, even though it wasn't, it was probably a total of 15 minutes.
58 in Australia, full China 56, Japan 53, Bahrain would have been 57. If it's still 57 in Sepang, I'll use that page anyway. 50 in Saudi, there would have been 50 in Saudi. 57 in Miami. 70 in Canada. 78 in Monaco. I think it's the third longest track or third longest amount of laps in the season. 66 in Barca. 71 in Austria. 52 at Silverstone. 44 in Belgium. 70 in Hungary.
This is the longest I remember seeing.
Monaco was 78.
Okay, 78.
And then Canada was 71, and 72 is the second longest laps number of the season. There's some in the 70s, though. And, of course, Monaco is the shortest track, 78 laps. Lindblad lapped by Russell.
Let's see, Norris got down to 1. He caught up a second, almost. Good. 9/10. Well, now he's, but...
I mean, Lando's fighting. Piastri's tires are already gone, on schedule for a 5-stop strategy. Lindblad pit. Lindblad. Lap 38, Arvid Lindblad. Ocon as well. I mean, Arvid's been... I thought he's been okay in this race.
Norris under. Oh, hey.
0.8. Oh, Tsunoda's in the ninth.
Awesome.
Yuki.
I really wish he'd get up in there.
He's 7.5 behind Hülkenberg. I don't... Hülkenberg's had a really good race, I gotta say. Hamilton Piastri incident, turn 1, driving erratically noted. Oh, come on. It's a race.
Yeah, I know.
Are you... Some of these things piss me off. No further investigation, thank God. Like, I swear, like, why are we like, oh, he's driving erratically, he was moving under braking. It's a motor race. Then why the hell are we racing? If we're going to talk about moving under braking as a penalty or driving erratically, sometimes that's what happens. It's a motor race. I mean, NASCAR is NASCAR, but I will say one thing. They let guys race, and Piastri gets a black and white flag for driving erratically. What do you mean? So what happened to no further investigation?
So what's that do?
Black and white flag, I think a black flag would be a penalty. I think black and white's a warning, if I'm correct. So if he does it again, penalty. Official warning for unsportsmanlike or dangerous driving behavior. Basically the racing version of a yellow card.
Who gives a fuck? It's a race. That's what I don't like that shit. Who gives a fuck?
Nowadays, sometimes it's a motor race. You're gonna do things that are dangerous.
What you have to win is ignorant.
And Lando's 0.6 behind Kimi Antonelli. He overtakes the Alpine, the lapped Alpine. 0.5. Come on, Lando. Lando! Man City getting upset. What? What? Well, I told you Enzo Maresca was a fraud. Man City 1-0 down to Bournemouth. Well, it's the same team they lost the lead to, except they're at home. Tavernier, 1-0 in the 65th minute, and he scored in the 26th. Kimi pitting. Kimi is pitting. Lap 41, Kimi pits. Lando leads the race. It's cheap, but I don't give a fuck. 41st minute, or 41st lap, my bad. Antonelli pits. Lando leads the race, cheaply. Russell pit as well. That's just unfair. Double stack. Mercedes double stacking. Are you crazy? Honestly, Lando, just if you go to the end, go to the end. I don't give a fuck. Go to the end. If he can go to the end, go to the end. If McLaren pits him, I'm going to scream. Wait for a safety car. Man City is losing to Bournemouth. Lando leads the race with 21 laps to go. I cannot believe Man City is losing. Jesus Lord. The downfall of Man City is so tasty. Brighton 4-0 over Aston Villa. Well, 3 of those goals, all 4 of those goals came before the red card. Villa got their ass whipped. Lando 10 points, 5 ahead of Leclerc. Lindelof own goal in the 8th minute. in that game in the Prem. The Premier League's back, of course. Liverpool, Newcastle at 10:30. De Kuiper, Maxime De Kuiper, Belgian, played at the World Cup as well. 18th minute, and Hinchelwood, 30 and 31. Okay, how the hell? 2 goals of the same guy in 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Nah, Villa sucks. There's Jack Hinchelwood. Well, at least Chelsea's not going in the Dutch pot. Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe not. August 30th, Chelsea's second match is at home against Brighton and Hove Albion. Okay, we might be going in the Dutch pot. Maybe not Monday, but... ah, shit. 8 a.m. at Stamford Bridge against Brighton. Oh, no. Chelsea plays tomorrow against Fulham at Craven Cottage, 2 p.m. And then on next Sunday. And then next Sunday, at home against Brighton. I don't know if I want... well, that's a test. Come on, Jobby, come through. It's all about Jobby to come through now. Box. Charles Leclerc has to pit. He's on a medium, though. 43rd lap, Charles Leclerc gonna pit. Hamilton will not pass on merit. I cannot believe Man City is wow. So I think they hate freaking what's their name? Bournemouth now. Bournemouth made them lose the league back in May, and now they're losing to Bournemouth again.
Really?
Yeah, they drew to Bournemouth to lose the league to Arsenal, and then in Bournemouth, and now losing to Bournemouth to start the Prem. I told y'all if there's actually a title race, it's going to be Chelsea. I told y'all asses. Man United lost. City losing. Tottenham losing. I told y'all ass. Lando, 11.9. If there's actually a Premier League title race for Arsenal this year, it's Chelsea. If there is no title race, that means Chelsea did not finish second. If there's a real title race, it's going to be Chelsea. I believe in Xabi Alonso. I said what I said. 45 laps. From a team who finished 10th last year, there was too much disaster. Xabi Alonso took Leverkusen, and they're pitting Piastri. They're pitting Piastri for softs. Okay. But I guess that means they'll pit Lando in like 2 laps. Lap 45. Piastri pits. Just let Lando go to the end. 2.9 pit stop for Piastri. If Lando feels like he could go to the end, let him go to the end.
I wouldn't come in if I thought I could go. I wouldn't listen to that shit.
Piastri down to 7th. Lawson up into 6th.
What happens if you don't listen to him?
Well, if it doesn't work, you're going to be in some big trouble. You might still get fined if it works, but if it doesn't...
By who?
Team.
Oh, you got plenty of money.
Now, of course, if it works, it still might take a little bit of shit, but at least it worked. Antonelli 4.2 behind Hamilton, but he says he has no grip. Tsunoda pits from 10th place. Lap 46. Yuki Tsunoda. 2.4 second stop. Alonso back in the points.
Oh, he went down. Oh, he went in the pit. Okay.
Leclerc fastest lap. Lap 46. Leclerc fastest lap.
Oh.
Whoa! Lawson ahead. Piastri gets ahead of Lawson. .46 laps. I guess when every stop is slow, none of them are. True. Lando's still leading. Just let him go. Just let him go. Have the pit crews been out drinking and all hung over today? Well, they're in the Netherlands. They're in Amsterdam. Well, they're probably high too. Probably drunk and high. And who knows? Maybe they went to the red light district. I mean, it's the Netherlands, you know. They're very lax about that stuff. No complaints. Hey, I'd like to go to the Netherlands. I mean, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
.8 behind Norris is Hamilton. Stroll and Colapinto pit 4.4 stop, and they're pinning Lando. So Colapinto 47. Stroll. I mean, I said it would be like 3 laps later, and they did that, didn't they?
Yeah.
48 laps, pit stop. So Lando's going to have to... He had a 3.2 second stop. Hamilton ahead of Norris. Antonelli ahead of Norris. Russell. Lando 4.7. That was Antonelli. Lando 5.8 behind Antonelli. Lawson pits. So, Hamilton, Antonelli, and Norris, top 3. Why'd they have to do... I mean, I said it would be 3 laps after Piastri, but Stroll pit, I guess he's DNFing.
Who?
Hmm?
Who's DNFing?
Stroll. Lance Stroll. So...
I'd rather Antonelli.
You really like Antonelli's story?
No, I would just... I mean, if he's leading, I'd rather him than... Which I don't mind him either, but... Yeah, I want Norris to win, but I don't know if he's going to get back up in there.
Well, I think Hamilton might have to pit again. He's only pit once. Hülkenberg pits. I think Hamilton will have to pit again, and Lando's only a second and 1.2 behind Antonelli. Hülkenberg pits. Lap 50. Just keep it close for a safety car. If Ferrari lets Hamilton stay out, I swear to God. Oh, Lando has the fastest lap. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Lando. Fastest lap, baby. Whole McLaren smoking pipe crack. That's the only explanation for what I saw today. I don't think I've ever saw it said that way. But pipe crack. Either way, 50th lap. Meanwhile, Stroll peacefully retires where he'd be anyway. Garbage. Lance Stroll is garbage. Next few laps be like fastest lap, Lando Norris. Fastest lap, Lando Norris. Fastest lap, Lando Norris. Please. Let's go, Lando. Lando is okay. Let's go, Lando. Lando's here to stay. Oh, man, look at those. Minus 1.577 on lap 50 compared to Antonelli. Lando is flying. Come on, Lando. Let's go, Lando. Lando is okay. Let's go, Lando. He's here to stay. Oh, Tsunoda's back in the points in 10th. Let's go. Albon pits. Lap 51. Alex Albon. 51st. Lando 0.9 behind Antonelli. Get his ass. Get his ass. Come on, Lando. Get his ass. It's my boy, Lando. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Lando's the second best driver on the grid this season. I don't care what you have to say. Still recommend wider line exit turn 10. I can't do that. I have no rear. Lando's getting right on his ass. Antonelli says his rear tires are gone. Bono, my tires are gone. Come on, Lando. Get his ass. Come on, Lando.
Go, go, go.
Let's go, Lando. Lando is okay. Unless Antonelli learned how to talk about tires like Lewis Hamilton, and if he says his tires are dead, he still has tires. Oh, amen. My tires are gone. Amen. Lando. We believe Hamilton may try and go to the end, so there could actually be an opportunity with Hamilton late on. You think they'd be saying that to Lando, not Piastri? The fuck? I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you go to the end if you're leading at lap 52 on hard tires? I don't know about you, but I think that might be the smart play, isn't it, McLaren? I guess Lando must not have liked his tires.
Where they were at on the track.
They went through the start-finish straight. They're on turn 1.
Oh, so he's got 12 more.
Well, he might get him before, but
I'm just saying that overtake one is 13.
I still am so.
If he can stay there, he might could do it.
Just don't let him get. Antonelli 1.81 behind Hamilton. This might be interesting. You might, if you get one, you might get both. If you're Lando, and in this little format, if you get one with a slipstream, you might get both.
Somebody conked out.
No.
Or it was a
lap car.
22, yeah.
Sadly enough, Lando couldn't use it for a slipstream. Lando, come on, Lando. Turn 13. Into turn 13.
That's it.
Down to turn 14. Into the start-finish straight.
Might get him on the next one.
I think he might. He is. Lando. And I think he almost got both. Hold on. He got both. He almost got both. He's right behind Lewis Hamilton. Lando Norris.
The next 13 in the 14.
But didn't I tell you?
Yeah.
He almost could get both with a slipstream.
But if nothing happens, he might get him on that next one.
Come on, Lando. Well, I said the man had to earn it. That's my driver. My driver.
Right on him.
Lando.
Because 13 into 14.
Yeah, but Antonelli ain't far off either. Got to keep an eye on it. Oh, Lewis took a long line. Lando leads. Lando Norris leads the Grand Prix. 12.
Oh, he's got a good one now. He's got a good
Pull the gap,
now.
Lando.
Just go.
Yellow flag track hazard. Turn where?
See, that's about right.
Stopped Esteban Ocon. Antonelli ahead of Lewis. Esteban Ocon stopped, but he overtook over yellows. That might be a problem. Antonelli overtook on yellow. That might be a problem.
Why is that?
Because you can't overtake on a yellow flag. Virtual safety car.
But Norris
did a clear on green. He did it on green.
Okay, I don't care about none of that other shit.
Well, Antonelli might be penalized.
Well,
is my point.
too bad.
Bortoletto.
Too bad. He's got plenty of points. He's all right.
Bortoletto pits on my 55.
I don't care nothing about it. Fastest
Ocon
lap,
into the
Norris
fastest lap. Lando, my man. Lando.
Does he need... He doesn't have to pit again.
No. Ocon DNF'd. Esteban Ocon DNF. How long will you have me stay out, says Hamilton.
Well, you using me as a guinea pig. Ooh. What?
Just hold on, Lando. Do not get overtaken on safety car. Box on Hamilton. He's pitting now. Lewis pits now under safety car. Smart play, Ferrari. It's the first time you ever done that shit. Good job. Lewis, 56, will pit on lap 56.
This is a good race. This is this is the best one I've watched.
And we're losing Zandvoort. It may be the best one for all the wrong reasons, but it's actually been pretty good. And they're double stacking both the Ferraris. You dumb sons of bitches. They're double stacking. You fucking lunatics. Ferrari? Who asked you to fucking double stack? Piastri. Piastri pitting. Don't tell me Lando's next. Leave him the fuck alone. If they bring in Lando, I am going... Leave Lando out. Let him go to the end. He's on 8 laps on a hard tire. Let him go to the end. Don't you dare. I think Piastri should get a couple more stops to be safe. Let's see, how many stops is that for Piastri? 1, 2, 3. 3 stops for Piastri.
That's a good race.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Maybe for all the wrong reasons.
Well, I said, but still, you want action. I hate somebody wrecks, but that's the way it goes.
What a move by Lando. What a set of moves.
Right on his ass.
That's what I said about the slipstream. He almost got both of them on one.
Yep.
I told
you. No, you said it.
There's my good take. He had turn 13, and I got the slipstream.
Damn. Good one.
Yep.
Really good. That is good.
I mean, I'm kind of more surprised about the turn 13 take. I mean, I knew I could do the slipstream take, but you know. Hey! Crofty, I'm coming. We're coming for you, Crofty. Crofty and Karoon Chandok. Yeah, there we go. We're coming for you. And Brundle, we're coming for you. Russell, 9.3 behind Lando. Wait, what? I swear to God, if you pit. Do you think we need to take it? I'm a bit worried now. We're checking. No! Well, the safety car is ending now, so it ain't happening. Guess it won't. Safety car is ending. We're back on green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's send it for Rowdy, boys. Well, you ain't going to pit now. At least I hope not. The safety car was the time to do it. You don't do it now. Oh. I guess Antonelli, he locked up, I guess, or was that the Audi? Absolute chaos for what people called a Monaco race.
Wow.
Yeah, this has been a chaotic Grand Prix. I'll agree with that. Does nothing, Russell strikes again. Just think about working as a team here if Kimmy's out of the fight. Affirm. Russell, he's going to catch your ass. You know that, right? Lando leads by 7 seconds with 12 laps to go. Just let him go. Let me guess, they're going to pit Oscar one last time. Oh, Stroll retired. I hadn't even noticed. Vibes-based pit strategies today. McLaren should pit Oscar before the final lap for comedy's sake. Russell saying that Kimmy's out of the fight. He's 5 seconds behind you on soft tires compared to your well-used hard tires. Been faster than you all race as well. You calling for team orders to hold position instead? Of course George Russell would do that, the cheeky bastard. 18 lap hards versus 8 lap softs.
12
cheeky
laps.
Bastard.
Hold on, baby.
12 laps, come on. That's a Cadillac. I was like, it's Formula One. There's 22, there's 11 teams on the same track at once. Well, both Haas's have DNF'd actually. And Aston Martin's out and the Red Bull's out. 60th lap. What a freaking play. Well, if Lando wins, he earned it. And Russell's down to 8.5 seconds behind Lando Norris. Get your crying, whiny ass, George, and shut the fuck up. And Antonelli's 3.9 behind Russell. Shut up, you posh son of a bitch. Team orders my ass. Come on, you terrorist. Somebody should throw a shoe at your head. 61st lap. Wait, then again. Either way, Antonelli's 3.8 behind Russell. Russell down to 8.7 behind Lando Norris. Now 8.8. And Leclerc has the fastest lap now in the 61st lap. Charles Leclerc, fastest lap. Doesn't matter. Lando Norris is on fire. Lando. And by the way, I think somebody did the calculations. If Lando Norris wins every race that's left and Antonelli finishes third in all but 2 Grand Prix, or Antonelli finishes second in those, Lando Norris wins the world title, or retains the world title. So he's getting what he needs. If this comeback's to be made, Lando Norris is getting what he needs. A race win and Antonelli in third. Is the title back on? I'd say it is. You know what? I'm calling it. Lando Norris. It's going to be the year of comebacks.
That would be awesome.
Lando Norris comes back all the way to win the world title and retain the world title.
That would be
The Toronto Blue Jays make the wild card and go from wild card to winning the World Series. And TFC, well, I don't know if I'll push TFC that far. If they call the power of it, they'll make the playoffs and win the MLS Cup. But lost an incident, yellow flag infringement. Oh, you were doing so well, Liam. Well, if they give him a penalty, he's going to get a drive-through. 10 laps to go. My bad.
You good?
Lawson, if he gets a drive-through, that sucks. Location, Zandvoort, Noord-Holland. So north of Holland. I don't know where that is. Lando this year is truly next level. Truly great performances when his car's working. Lando's 10 seconds ahead. Russell asking for position. Jackass. Russell's like, oh, Kimmy's out of the fight. Let's play the team game. And now he's falling to 10 seconds behind Lando Norris, and Antonelli's within 2 seconds.
Come on, Antonelli.
Bastard. Posh bastard.
So, how many points is 1?
25.
How many is 2?
18.
Third?
Third is 15.
Well, maybe Antonelli needs to stay at third.
That's not going to happen, though. Do you see how bad Russell's falling off?
Mm-hmm.
He might end up behind Hamilton.
Hamilton's he's up in there a little bit, right?
Yeah. He's actually second in the World Driver Championship right now. Lewis. Lando is 5th. A Lando win with 35. 25 would put Lando at 54, 51, 59. Leclerc, 5th place. Would be 10 points. That'd be 155. Oh, Lando will be ahead of Leclerc in the World Drivers' Championship if he wins the race and Leclerc stays where he is.
Oh, yeah?
Well, there you go. Lando is Driver of the Day vote. 17%. First place in Driver of the Day for Lando Norris. I agree. I'm not going to blame Lando for the... I'm not going to blame him for the second bottled start. I'll blame Verstappen for that one. Russell's only a second behind Antonelli now. Sonoda in 11th. Alonso in 9th. Interesting. What a drive by Lando Norris. Box to retire the car. They're telling Bottas to DNF. Valtteri Bottas DNFs on lap 65. Bottas DNFs on lap 65. The Cadillac being pit.
That's crazy.
Damn. Damn. Russell. Sonoda in 11th place. So, lap 65 is 72. Lando is probably going to win the Grand Prix. Russell. How we doing? Bottas DNFs, 18th place. Lando Norris sitting first, 11.4 ahead of George Russell. Antonelli, 0.8 behind George. Hamilton, 1.7. Leclerc, 4.2 behind Hamilton. Lando will be ahead of Leclerc in the World Driver Championship if this result holds. Into 4th place? In the World Driver Championship? Yes. Antonelli ahead of Russell. Saw that coming. Antonelli overtakes Russell. 11.6 behind Lando Norris with 6 laps to go. Lando. Lando ahead of Antonelli by 11.5. Antonelli ahead of Russell by 0.9 seconds, and Russell keeps dropping. Can Russell hold Leclerc into 5th place? That's the question. Or is Russell going to fall off that badly? I think he is. Actually, hold on. Leclerc, 10 points would be 55, 56, 57 in 4th. Well, hey, as long as he doesn't finish 3rd. Lando is ahead of Leclerc in the World Championship. As long as Leclerc doesn't finish 3rd, Lando will be ahead of Leclerc in the World Championship with a win. Sonoda 3.6 behind Gasly. Can Sonoda catch up to Gasly? We'll find out. 67 laps.
He did good, though. What did he start out at?
Yuki Tsunoda started at 12. I mean, for getting his first drive in an F1 car, the new cars this season, he's done pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Just outside the points for Tsunoda. It probably won't be his only one. But another Yuki P11 banger.
Come on. Hold on.
I think Lando should be able to hold.
You just jinxed it, dude.
What, is his engine going to blow again?
Anything can happen. They're cars. Any fucking thing can happen. I'm not talking about him overtaking him. I'm talking about the car hold up or he don't do something or... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But with a gap of 11...
Verstappen didn't plan on busting his car up. You know what I'm saying?
True. But with 11.4 second gap, you don't take as many risks.
No, I would hope not.
But again, his Franco Colapinto 10-second time penalty.
But that don't mean the car don't stop.
Yellow flag infringement. Signs pitted. Lap 68. Let's see if that's a DNF. He's been in the pits for a little bit too long. That looks fishy. Now they say it seems like they put soft tires on. Okay, no, he did come out. Sainz in the 68th lap. Which, I mean, doesn't really matter. He's going to be the last of the finishers. And Albon will be 10 seconds behind Colapinto with a 10-second time penalty. Bono, there's something wrong with the cars like aero degradation, says Antonelli. There's nothing on the data. Lawson incident, yellow flag infringement under investigation. As you can see, Lando's up into 4th. And Russell is in 2nd in the Drivers' Championship now. If Hamilton doesn't overtake him. Well, Lawson, if he gets a 10-second penalty, he's going to be behind Hülkenberg. Just bring it down. I don't think there's any... Well, of course, you can see other things. Albon pits. Why would you pit this late unless your car's bugged? Oh! Lewis on Russell. Turn 13, come on. Russell's going... Of course, Lewis and Russell were former teammates before Lewis went to Ferrari. So, a former teammate battle here. And Leclerc's got the fastest lap. Virtual safety car.
Why?
We don't know yet. Please don't tell me. It looks Lando's still in 1st place, so it ain't him.
No, it's not him.
Debris on the track.
Whose shit was that?
Liam Lawson, 10-second time penalty for yellow flag infringement.
Yeah,
I think it was the Williams. Oh, Sainz. Sainz and Albon.
Dumbass.
His own teammate. The front wing of Albon. Okay, that's why they pitted him then. I think he might have DNF'd, though.
Well, he had...
It doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter. He'll still be
Finished
17th.
Last of the finishers.
Doesn't matter. He wouldn't go get no points.
That's true. 70th minute.
Go get some
lap.
champagne and caviar and watch him.
He did DNF.
Yep.
Lap 71, Albon DNF.
All right, one more lap.
71 to 72. Lando
Right
Norris
there.
looks like he's coming home. And will Hamilton get Russell before it's all said and done and stay in 2nd place in the Driver Championship? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DNFs. Surprisingly, Sainz didn't take one either. Got here in time to see the finish. You did? 71st lap. Lando ahead by 10.8 seconds. Can Hamilton get Russell? Seems to be the Sainz-Albon incident, turn 1 collision under investigation. What's the point? They're not getting points anyway, so. Will Russell keep Hamilton behind? Again, turn 13's the overtake zone. Especially with these cars. Carlos Sainz, 10-second time penalty. Causing a collision. Not that it matters.
No, it don't matter. Don't make a shit.
72 laps. Final lap. Here we go. Thank you, Zandvoort. Lewis Hamilton. If anybody knows how Lewis drives, it's George Russell. Can George keep Lewis behind for another couple of miles? Looks like he will. Oh, wait. Leclerc might have tried to make a move. He damn near tried. So on count back, Russell in second in the driver championship. 72 laps. Looks like Lewis will be held off by Russell. And Lando Norris will win the Grand Prix by 11 seconds. And Lando Norris wins the final Zandvoort Dutch Grand Prix. Lando Norris wins. From pole, he earned his way back. Lando Norris wins. Antonelli finishes second. And Russell third.
Hamilton fourth.
Hamilton and Leclerc fifth. Piastri sixth. Lawson. We'll see where his time penalty takes him. Hülkenberg, Piastri in sixth. Lawson.
Even if it's 10, he's still in seventh, right? No?
No, because 37.
Right. He could go to 8.
Alonso in 9th, Gasly in 10th, Tsunoda in 11th, Lindblad in 12th. Sainz, 16th. Perez. Lando wins. Huh. Lawson still finished 7th, I guess. Okay. Perez in 15th, Colapinto in 14th. 13th is Bortoleto. Lindblad 12th. Loss Tsunoda 11th. Wait, he finished above. 10th, Gasly. Alonso 9th. Hülkenberg and Lawson. Let's see if there was a swap there. No, there was not. There you go. All right. So Lando wins the final Zandvoort Grand Prix. Antonelli, Russell, podium. Norris, Antonelli, Russell, podium. Hamilton, Leclerc, Piastri, Lawson, Hülkenberg, Alonso, and Gasly in the points. Tsunoda, Lindblad, Bortoleto, Colapinto, Perez, and Sainz. Finished, but out of the points. In the DNFs, Albon, Bottas, Ocon, Stroll, Behrman, and Verstappen.
Cool.
Lando, second straight win. Second straight pole, second straight win.
Look at his tires.
Yep. Definitely heavily degraded. And that's why the cool down lap, they pick up the marbles for more weight, as you can see. At least try to. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Hit that high button. Put us up in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send some chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this Grand Prix. And then tomorrow we got the Leagues Cup knockout or group or league phase prediction, knockout or reaction, knockout prediction. Leagues Cup matches on Tuesday, Intercontinental Cup match and Leagues Cup on Wednesday, Olympia Saprissa on Thursday, Central American Cup group stage recap, knockout predictions on Friday, Toronto Saturday, and Sunday, something else. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.